Luis Diaz has completed his move to Bayern Munich. That deal is now closed. Diaz is now a Bayern Munich player. Will Wright, there was a race for him between Liverpool and Arsenal. Liverpool won that race. Tyler Morton looks like he's been linked with Leon. And what is the latest with Alexander Isak? People, it's the Morning Meetup Show. Let's get into this.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, people, hope everybody is blessed. It is another morning meetup. It is Team Kop-Ish, man like Matt. You know what time it is, people. Hope everybody's blessed. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope everyone's having a blessed morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time you decide to watch this video. But we are here and we are live. First and foremost, I am still not feeling that great, people. Still under the weather, but appreciate all the remedies that you guys have told me to take. It has been helping. So if I do sound a bit mash up and still look a bit mash up, you know what time it is, but hopefully I don't look too bad. You get me? Also, I just want to say my thoughts and prayers go out to the people. There was an earthquake, if I'm not mistaken, early this morning. I think it was in Russia, but obviously tsunamis potentially hitting Hawaii. I want to say Japan, and there was another country. I think even LA as well, I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, tsunami wave hits Hawaii as massive earthquake of Russia triggers evacuations across the Pacific. Crazy. People in Hawaii, some parts of the people in the US West Coast, like I said, LA and Japan have been told to evacuate. Now, I swear, yeah, this was this morning, which I believe it was. My thoughts and prayers are with those people because, again, 8.8 is on that scale is mad. I can't even lie, chat. So thoughts, make sure them people that are in your prayers, people, car. Yeah, that is mad. I can't even lie. I'm just reading it now. 8.8 is crazy. I just hope everyone can just be as safe as possible, man. Trust. I believe the game is still going ahead. I don't know if anybody sees anything new. I'm just gonna quickly double check now. And obviously, if the game is cancelled, rightly so, because as we already know, life, health is more important than football. So let's just make that clear. Do you know what I'm saying? But there hasn't been any news that the game is off. The game will continue from what I've been seeing this morning. I've been up from about 8 o'clock. So, yeah, I think the game probably still is going ahead. But people, listen, only one place to start. Transfer news. And that is, do you know what? But yeah, let's do an outgoing first, actually. Let's do an outgoing. Luis Diaz has completed his move to Bayern Munich. Lucho for 75 million euros after spending 3.5 years at Liverpool was finally signed for Bayern. That deal is now complete. You guys can see the video there. Hopefully we don't get a copyright. Please, YouTube, don't copyright this because I'm not even clicked on the video. It's just an embedded Twitter. You get me? There's Lucho, man. It's going to be weird seeing Luis Diaz in a Bayern Munich shirt. And you know what? I think he's going to cook. I generally feel like he's going to cook, you know, bro. You know what I'm saying, chat? He's signed until 2029 as well, as you guys can see. Like, yeah, Lucho, man. It's gonna be weird, man. I feel like, yeah, someone said it in the chat as well. Big up everybody in the chat as well. In fact, let me do I've got manners in it. Wait there. Big up Fireburn. Big up Agent K, big up Johnny B, big up Trudon, big up Liao 101, big up Oster, Demetrius, big up Ends. What's going on, my broski? Big up Simon, Late Mar 28, Liam, Mark G, Never Walk Alone, Ashgar, Demetrius, Yuri, Tahir, Mohammed, Bell, Helsinki, QT Mods. Too many names to mention in the chat. Big up Tina, Fake Pundit, Liam Trudon, Rywan. Who else is here? Goat since 1997. Big up Kathy. What's going on, Kathy? Big up Tahir, Marcel. Too many names to mention in the chat, man. Big up Joshua, FIFA King, E. Taylor, Bullish D, Ganto, Tony Flicks, Tony Steele as well in the chat. Erwin, DNDJ, Sean. Big up all you guys in the chat, man. Come on, man. Let's get it. Listen, it's early morning settings. Obviously, we got the game in 2 hours' time. Smash the like button if you haven't already. We've got nearly over 400 people already on all platforms. Early morning times. You know anyone's there, people? Let's run up the lights, people. I'd really appreciate that. Like I was saying, though, Luis Diaz is gone. I think Diaz was a bit underappreciated in my opinion, but I understand that maybe there was always going to be that element because he was brought in to replace Mane, and you can't replace Mane. Mane is a legend, irreplaceable. But I think for what Diaz done at Liverpool, I personally feel like he had. If you summed up Diaz on a scale at a 1 to 10, I would put Diaz as a 7.5 or an 8 for his Liverpool career. I think he's done really, really well, and I think we will miss him. He's not irreplaceable, though. Obviously, he wasn't Sadio Mane, but he was one heck of a player, and he gave everything. He went through a lot. He had a bad injury. You know, his dad got kidnapped. He went through some horrible stuff, Luis Diaz, while at Liverpool, and he came through the other side. And even though he wanted out, I will not begrudge him because obviously he's at an age where his career, you know, he wanted long-term security. We weren't willing to do that. It does seem, or maybe on the terms that we were offering wasn't really the correct terms. Bayern Munich, I believe, are giving him 230,000 a week, if I'm not mistaken, because I think he's on 16, 17 million euros a year gross. So it's around between 230, 240 a week. So Diaz is getting a good paycheck at Bayern, and I think he deserves that, in my opinion. He's one of the best left wingers, in my opinion, in Europe. I know people will keep talking about his age, but for me, 28, 29 don't mean you're finished. Do you know what I mean? I think people kind of, in today's age, in my opinion, people just feel like, once you get 30, it's like it's done. And it's because of Twitter, it's because of FIFA, it's all these things that make people think. But I'm telling you, I don't think Diaz is finished. I know his game does rely on athleticism, agility, and pace, but for me, I think Diaz would do well on his new adventure in Bayern. Do you know what I'm saying? So, big up Lucho, man. Hope you do well, my broski. Nothing but respect. Do you know what I'm saying? For Lucho, man. He's gonna wear the number 14 shirt, it looks like, as well. Number 14 shirt, Lucho, man. He's gone. Another thing I want to speak about, people, is do you know what I'm gonna do actually? Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me show you guys the next story that I want to speak about. And it is, where is it? Will Wright. So, for those that don't know, Liverpool were chasing this 17-year-old from Salford City. I think he's from Salford City. For a good couple of months now. At one point, it did look like we were going to lose the race to Arsenal. Arsenal agreed a fee with Salford City about 2 weeks ago. It looked like that deal was done. But Liverpool never gave up the deal. And when I tell you something, this kid here has been gone mad. When I say gone mad, I'm talking his goal-scoring exploits are crazy for his age. Scored more than 50 goals across across, what's this? 50 goals across age groups last season. 50 goals. Scored more than 50 goals, sorry. I'll just read a bit of the article for those that can't see it. So Liverpool set to beat Arsenal in the signing of Salford City teenager Will Wright, who scored more than 50 goals across age groups last season. They will pay 200,000 for the 17-year-old who is undergoing a medical. He will join the club's youth setup initially. Arsenal appeared to lead the chase for Wright after agreeing to deal at a higher price. Crucially, however, the player preferred to move to Merseyside, partly for geographical reasons, but also because the attractiveness of Liverpool's project. And so Salford were forced to accept a lower offer. He made 3 appearances for Salford first team last season, including a brief cameo in the 8-0 FA Cup defeat to Man City. Salford, since 2014, Salford have been owned by members of United Class 92. Nicky Butt, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, never among those former shareholders. David Beckham and Gary Neville remain co-owners of the club as leaders of the consortium who took over in May. Crazy. Listen, I'm not going to lie. Everyone just wants Liverpool. Everybody. Rodrigo, Wright, Isak, Ekatike, Frimpong, Kirkes. Who else have I missed out? Wright, if I didn't mention him already. Mamadashvili. Everybody wants Liverpool, bro. It don't matter if you're in the under 19s, under 20s. Like, it don't matter. We are the hottest team in Europe right now, in my opinion. Everybody wants to join Liverpool. Everybody can see what's going on. And it's amazing to see, man. Because I did think this kid was going to go Arsenal, if I'm being honest, chat. I know a lot. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and lie and cap and say I know loads about this kid. I don't. I just knew a couple months ago we was after this Will Wright kid, and he just bags goals for fun, and he is a massive prospect. And that it was going to be a fight to get him. I'm just glad that we won the race to get him. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm very, very happy. Also, nice little segue. Big at the chat once again. Smash that button if you haven't already. Nearly 600 people across all platforms. I'd really appreciate if you could smash that button. Let's get this up to 500 likes, people. Come on. In fact, and while I say that as well, chat, we're going to be subscriber only, if I'm not mistaken, in about a day or if not a day now. Because there's too many people, you know what I'm saying, that haven't subscribed, that comment, and we want to make it so we just want to make sure you all subscribe, you know what I'm saying? So unless you subscribe, you won't be able to comment, I believe, after today or tomorrow. Also, we're on the road to 40K, man. Let's get people, let's get us to 40K before the season starts, man. Come on, people. I'd really appreciate that as well, you know what I'm saying? So with the guys as well, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many times I'm going to keep saying, you know what I'm saying? That's saying, you know, I'm tired, bro. I do apologize. I ain't feeling that great, but I'm here. I am here. Segue though. What I was gonna say, Tyler Morton, Leon. And this is a great segue to it because it's in the same article from The Athletic. Leon are interested in Liverpool midfielder Tyler Morton and have made contact with Anfield Club. Morton, who helped England win the under-21 championship in the summer, has also attracted attention from West Ham. However, they are looking to sell some of their present midfield options first. Braga, Ajax, Strasbourg, and Ipswich Town have been monitoring Morton. Lyon have tabled a bid for Morton, who is 23 in October, but it remains below Liverpool's asking price, which would be in excess of £10 million. Listen, if Cal's watching, he probably is. Big up, Cal. I think Morton's a talented player, but I just don't think Morton was going to cut at Liverpool, unfortunately. I do think the money would be very, very helpful for Liverpool. Just that little bit more to go and get who we're going to speak about in a minute before we head out. Tyler Morton, listen, if Liverpool want more than 10 mil, I'm going to say win about 13, 14 mil. And I think that's something that we can do. We are, in my opinion, some of the best negotiators, if not the best negotiator in Europe. Can't talk to us when it comes to transfers. Like, we are very shrewd. We are very meticulous. We are about that life. If we think something is worth this amount, this is what it is. You ain't changing our minds. Do you know what I'm saying? We are the best. And the people them that are running the data, the analytics, all of them, listen, them people, they're on another level. Tyler Morton, we appreciate you. You know, you've been in the setup for time now, Tyler. you're going to be 23 in October. It's a similar thing to Harvey Elliott. I will never force out a Liverpool player of that age that feels like they're going to make it. But I think the realism is stepping in for Tyler Morton, where it looks like he's going to have to make that move himself. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you lot agree with that? That's how I feel about it. Also, I think there's a goodbye message from... Oh, there is a goodbye message from Diaz. Hold on, chat. There's a goodbye message from Diaz still. Give me 1 second while I sort this out. Apparently, there's a goodbye message for Lucho. Let's see where it is. Hold on, chat. Where is it? Where is it? What's this? Newcastle should... Oh, shut up. Newcastle fans, you know, just vex. Vex at life. Well, they're vexed because of us, to be fair. Right, let me find Lucho's goodbye message. And I'll read it for you guys as well. I will read it. Right, chat. Let's have a look at Lucho's message. Where is it? Where is it? You put it on the screen. Right. Oh, what the hell, bro? All right, cool. No more. Right. This is from Lucho. I'll read this out. 3.5 years that I treasure forever. I rise with all the dreams in the world, and I'm leaving proud of everything we achieved together. I have met incredible people, fabulous colleagues, coaches who helped me a lot, and extraordinary fans. Liverpool is indeed a special team, and I will keep everyone in my heart. The cycle ends here, and it's so gratifying to look back and realize how happy we were. Not only because of the trophies we won, but for the union and the friendship that made it all possible. There were ups and downs as always there are, but there are always truth. As it should be a family. It's good to be leaving with the feeling of a duty fulfilled, and most of all, to be leaving a champion. It would have been the perfect goodbye if we hadn't lost one of ours in such a tragic way. Oh, boy, R.I.P. Jota, man, that made me get me emotional. As I said, and I repeat, I carry everyone with me in my heart, but for one of them in particular, Diogo, I will never forget him. We will never forget him. Thank you for everything. Bro, I'm not even going to lie. Whew. Whew. The onions, bro. I don't even know. Hey, bro, that one. Chat, I'm not going to lie, man. That just made me feel mad emotional, boy. Damn. That last bit at the end. That last bit at the end, man. This is what I mean about Diaz, man. Fighter, one of us. I'm actually sad that he's gone. I think he could have stayed. I wish we would have sorted out his contract. I don't think he was finished like how some people think he was finished or he wasn't gonna. Like, I think he could have maintained the level that he had last year or got even better for more goal scoring exploit. Yeah, we're gonna miss Lucho, man. Trust me. In my opinion, like I said, a very underrated player for Liverpool. Yeah, that last paragraph, boy. Jeez. But big up Cafe. Cafe said it best. That's how you leave a club, though. Like, he didn't run down his contract. Yes, he wanted to leave, but apparently he wanted to leave from the season before, but we didn't even know that. Do you get what I'm saying? And then when he does leave, obviously he still went training. He hasn't done a madness. And in my opinion, he's done it the right way, or the best way he possibly could have. And he showed nothing but respect. And look at this is what he said as well. It's mad. It's mad. All right. Last thing before I head out, chat, because obviously we got the game at 11:30. I want to make sure we're all ready for 11:30 because that game hopefully should be going ahead. We got to speak about Alexander Isak and what is the latest. Now, the latest I've seen on Isak, Alex Crook. I'll read that something from Alex Crook, actually. Funny how I was talking about leaving in the right way. Isak is, I'm not going to lie, he's burning bridges at Newcastle to the point where he has to go. It sounds crazy. Like, we want him, obviously, right? He's burnt this bridge, in my opinion, that I don't know can be repaired, in my opinion. Bigger Anfield sector. This is from Alex Crook's segment. Alexander Isak has been he's been absent from Newcastle training since dropping the bombshell seeking to leave. Doubts over Isak's future first emerged when he was spotted training alone before subsequently being left out their preseason tour to Singapore with a thigh injury. Isak has not been spotted by film crews outside the Darsley Park training complex since. It is thought that the superstar Swede is following his own training program at home while Newcastle decide to cash in. Not only that, Newcastle released one of their kits yesterday. Isak was not there, blood. Isak was nowhere to be found in the promotional videos. I cannot lie. That is another kind of statement. I'm going to say something right now. I don't want to get people too gassed. This is just my belief. There's things that I've heard and stuff, but this is good enough to do that. This is what I think. I think Liverpool and Newcastle have theoretically already agreed a deal in principle for Alexander Isak. They cannot say anything because the fans are going to uproar. They haven't got a replacement. They are trying their hardest to get Benjamin Sesko. They are doing everything they can to get Benjamin Sesko to replace Isak. I think once you hear Benjamin Sesko or a striker goes to Newcastle of that caliber, I think the deal for Isak will be finalized. Isak has gone AWOL. Absent without leave. He's gone, bruv. This is from The Athletic as well. The news that Isak wishes to explore opportunities away from Newcastle this summer is likely to see Liverpool redouble their efforts to land a 25-year-old Swedish international. You think? Listen, Newcastle get Sesko. I believe we will get Isak. That's just my belief. Things can change. Newcastle might just say no deal. It's not happening. But I think the deal's already been done between the two clubs. It's agreed in principle. I remember, just because it's agreed in principle, it doesn't mean that deal's going to go through. For those that don't know, I think it was Anthony Gordon 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago now? That deal was agreed in principle that a lot of people don't know about. It was agreed in principle. But obviously, Newcastle sold Minter and Elliot Anderson, so they was able to cancel that deal. Remember, you can cancel a deal that's in principle. So, yeah. It is a bit mad. But the whole Isak situation, I do think, listen, we have to make that bid. Hopefully Newcastle aren't going to try and do this. They're going to try and strong arm us. They will try their best. But I think they kind of know what's going to happen. I think they kind of know what to expect as well. They know they've got a very unhappy player on their hands. I just think Newcastle want the replacements. Once they get the replacements for Callum Wilson and Isak, I think it's done, personally. I think the deal is done. They have to make it seem like they've tried absolutely everything to keep Isak because it make them look weak otherwise. And not only that, they can't even announce a deal, even if let's just say what I'm saying is true. They can't even announce a deal for Isak is done because they're they make the club look so weak. Not only that, they'd have to pay how much for the players they're trying to get to replace. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Big up you guys in the chat there for rocking with me. Over 800 people in the arena right now. Make sure you smash the like button. Let's get this up to 500 likes at least, people. Come on, let's do this. Let me just double check actually something on the Let me see something, chat. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Nearly 600 people in the arena. I'm just checking now. Let's have a look here. This is what happens when you're live, people. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Let me just sort out this quick bit of housekeeping quickly, chat, before we head out. But what's your thoughts on the Isak stuff, guys? Let me know in the comments and I'll read them out before we go. Super chat, normal chat, read them. I'll read them out. But I'll just quickly sort this out. So you guys give me your thoughts on what you think is going to happen with Isak. And then we'll sort that out, bro. We'll sort it out. Right, moving out a few comments before I head out, chat. Because I've got to head out. Let's have a look. Big up promo. Everyone's saying they're doing principle done, but I think it depends on Newcastle signing replacements, which they're struggling to do. Fair play. Big up Cafe. Isak wants trophies. He knows Newcastle. He may not get them. I agree with that as well. Sadiq, smash the like. Comment, people, smash the likes, man. Nearly 600 people in there, man. Big up promo. Matt, is the match going ahead after the tsunami in Japan? Apparently so. I haven't seen anything saying it's been cancelled yet, my bro. So it does look like it's going ahead. We do need Newcastle to get Sesko for the Easter transfer to happen. Yeah, or just a striker, like an Ollie Watkins or something. Do you know what I mean? Mate, yeah, all bridges, but I think all bridges are burned as well, personally. Liverpool could now formalise their interest in Newcastle striker Alexander Isak. His availability slot side inquired about earlier this month. That's from ESPN. Big up Lesego. Isak will be a Liverpool player. I believe he will be as well. Barry says free Isak. Trudon says we'll get him. Gucci Up says Isak is on a mad one. Chad said Isak will be back up. What are you trying to say? Back up to Ekatika or something? Melon Dot said it's happening, man. Isak wants trophies, not getting any younger. Facts, Cafe. Big up Prodigy. I'm not confident it gets done. I feel like Newcastle is going to play games. They probably will, but I think we'll get the deal done. I think we'll get it done. Big up Brendan. He says, big up Matt. Appreciate what you can drift do. Thank you, my broski. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you. Big up Jai says, are Newcastle still in for Wissa? Yes, they are. They're really trying to get Wissa and Sesko. That is the plan for Newcastle from what I've heard latest. Even Craig Hope, I believe, said that yesterday. Newcastle reporter. But yeah, Isak is really, really pushing to leave Newcastle. Like, he's doing everything he can to burn bridges right now. So it is a bit mad if he wasn't to go Liverpool and he has to stay. Because, boy, I don't know how they would fix that. I think he would still leave after a year anyway. I just think what Isak's done, he's practically just mashed up the whole thing with Newcastle. Like, I don't think there's no going back now. Do you know what I mean? So we'll have to wait and see. But people, listen, I'm going to end it there. Smash the like button. I think there was over 600 people in the chat right now. Let's get this off to 500 likes, people. Smash the like if you think we're getting Isak. Smash the like if you want us to get us to 40k. And smash the likes just because. You know what I'm saying? People, we're going to be back later on. 11:20 for the game on Big Up. Make sure you're there, people. Let me just put let me see. Oh, that's not even a thing. But yeah, you know where our Big Up channel is already, people. We'll be there 11:20 for the game against Yokohama. If the game is still going ahead, if they cancel it, then we won't be there. But if it's still there, then we will be doing that game. I'm just trying to see as I'm heading out if there's anything else I've missed. The Athletic are saying Liverpool now likely to read. Oh yeah, I've already read that out. Yeah, it's all the Isak stuff in it. But yeah, Isak, man, let's get that deal done. And like Kathy says, smash the likes, people. Come on, people. We would really appreciate that. let's get this video up to 500 likes at least, people. You know what I'm saying? We would really appreciate that. But we'll be back later on today, 11:20 on our Big Up channel, for Yokohama versus Liverpool. The stream isn't set just yet. It's going to be set very shortly. But for people that don't know about our Big Up, I'm just going to put it in the chat right now. For those that are new to Big Up, so make sure you're there. And yeah, let's keep an eye on the Isak stuff, because you never know, something could be going on. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. But I think there's something's going to happen. I'll be surprised if something doesn't kind of happen by the end of this week, or at least next week. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's see what happens. But people, listen, have a blessed rest of your day. I will see you in about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes for the game. And yeah, man, we move, people. Enough love. Take care. God bless. Man like Matt. Team Kopish. I'm out, people. Love. Oh, yeah. Also, before I go, keep an eye on my channel. I might do something today. Just remember. People, take care.